High IQ can look like a gift from the outside. But for some people, it comes with a cost that is hard to explain. You can be sitting with friends, people are talking, someone is laughing, nothing bad is happening. And still, somewhere inside, you feel a little far away. It is not that you hate people or that you think you are somehow above them. Most of the time, you genuinely like being around them. The problem is something quieter than that. Being around people is not the same as feeling like someone actually gets you. Real connection is not just people talking around you, it is the feeling that your mind has somewhere to land. And for some intelligent people, that feeling is rare. One reason is small talk. Small talk is useful. It keeps things easy. It helps people start somewhere. But for a high IQ mind, small talk can start to feel like standing outside the real conversation. Someone says something simple. Everyone laughs. The topic moves on. But your mind does not move on. It goes somewhere else. It finds a question underneath the joke, a pattern behind the small moment, a thing nobody seemed to notice. And then you stop yourself. Because you already know what might happen. The room gets quiet. Someone changes the subject. Or you get that look that says, "Why are you making this so serious?" So you smile. You nod. You stay friendly. But inside, you feel the distance. This is where the loneliness starts. Not the loud kind, just the quiet kind, where you are present, but not fully there. Another reason is that high IQ people often learn to translate themselves. They do not always say the first thought they actually have. They edit it. Too strange, too deep, or just too hard to get into in a 5 minute conversation. So they make it smaller. They use easier words. They skip the complicated part. They leave out the observation that might sound odd. And after a while, this becomes normal. People may like them. People may even think they are easy to be around. But that can still hurt a little. Because sometimes people like the version of them that does not ask too much, does not go too deep, keeps the room comfortable, and you can be accepted by people while still feeling unseen by them. That is a very specific kind of loneliness. Then there is the room itself. A social room is not just a social room for them, it is a lot of information landing at once. The shift in someone's tone, the tired face behind the smile, the joke that was not really a joke, the awkward pause that everybody moves past but nobody forgets. By the time the night is over, they have been carrying all of it. Other people leave and think, that was fun. A high IQ person may leave exhausted from a single sentence that nobody else even noticed. This does not mean they are better than everyone else. It means their mind has trouble turning the volume down. That is why being alone can feel easier. There is nothing to translate, nobody to perform for. The mind can just be what it is, without having to fit anywhere. But here is the part people misunderstand. Most high IQ people do not actually want to be lonely, they want connection. They just do not want connection that makes them disappear a little. They want one person, maybe two, where the conversation does not have to be managed, where a strange question is just a question, not a warning sign. Because the hardest part is not always being alone. It is being surrounded by people and still feeling like no one can reach the place where you actually live inside yourself. So maybe the question is not, why can't I enjoy people? Maybe the better question is, where do I feel mentally met? Because sometimes high IQ people do not need a bigger social life. They need fewer moments where they have to make their minds smaller just to be understood.